Hello, welcome to AnjuliTV. I'm Anjuli Velazquez. So last week I kind of took the week off of filming, but I edited that little bloopers type video for you all, which was inspired by my BFF Pete. So I hope you enjoyed my goofy silliness mess ups because she seems to think it's funny, so I thought maybe other people would think it's funny too. So I also decided to switch things up a little bit here on AnjuliTV to keep things new and exciting, and instead of just like talking about every show that I watch every week, I'm just going to give you some highlights, which, you'll see later. And in case you were interested, I'm going to just go ahead and give you a list of the shows that I watch on the regular so you know the types of shows that I'll be talking about. And this is just for the time being, since things will be changing around in January with some new shows and some things switching around. So, starting with Mondays, I watch How I Met Your Mother, Castle, and Hawaii Five-0. Tuesdays, it's No Ordinary Family, Life Unexpected, and Parenthood. Wednesdays, it's Modern Family and Cougar Town, which is my favorite comedy hour block. And then The Defenders, and I was also watching Terriers, but that just ended. Thursdays, which is my favorite night for TV, it's Bones, Vampire Diaries, Community, and then Grey's Anatomy. Fridays, it's Blue Bloods, and then Sundays, it's Desperate Housewives. It used to also be Boardwalk Empire and The Walking Dead, but those just ended, and I've actually only seen the pilots of both of those series, but I have them all recorded on my DVR, so I just need to marathon them both. I am also currently rewatching Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel and reviewing them on here. I just finished Buffy Season 5 and Angel Season 2. I like to watch them together since they're in the same Buffyverse, and there's not a lot of crossovers, especially from here on out, but I just like to watch them at the same time. So, for my first new segment, if you will, or section on AnjuliTV, I call it the WTF OMG and or awe moments of the week. The first awe moment came for me in Life Unexpected. It's awe in a sad way. When Lux was on the stand revealing her past, I felt so bad for her. But it's also awe in a good way with Kate and Ryan being pregnant and them along with Lux going to the ultrasound and seeing and falling in love with their little blueberry. Because I am a Kate and Ryan fan, so this is all very happy news for me. The next awe moment came for me in Bones, and it's awe in a sad way. Brennan, and just in this entire episode, I just felt so bad for her. I love Emily Deschanel as Brennan, but I don't want Booth and Brennan to get together. They seem more like friends to me than anything else. And it might just be because I'm used to seeing David Boreanaz be like really passionate with the women that he loves, like he is in Buffy and Angel, and he doesn't look at Bones, or it just doesn't seem that way, I guess, for me. And on a side note, I really like Hannah, and I don't want her to leave the show. I want her and Booth to get married and be happy together forever. But anyway, back to Brennan. I'm glad that she finally realized that she made the mistake, but I'm also happy that Booth, turned her down, and in the way that he did, because he was obviously very nice about it. He cares about her, and I know that he loves her. I just don't see him loving her in that romantic way. So I know a lot of people do want them to hook up. I hope they don't ever hook up, but, it wouldn't be the end of the world, obviously, because it happens on shows all the time. Now, for the OMG moment of the week, came in The Vampire Diaries. Granted, this show pretty much every week has an OMG moment, but since this is my new segment, this is where I started. And it came in Tyler's transformation. I mean, wow. Really? Oh my god, poor Tyler. I felt really bad for him. And, side note, Michael Trevino is a brilliant actor because you believed that he was turning into this werewolf. I mean, the visual effects were amazing. You could see the bones coming out of his body and then his arm like breaking the wrong way and stuff. Oh my god, it was so intense and it was so good. I wholeheartedly felt for him. And also for Vampire Diaries had an awe moment with Caroline and Tyler. Okay, so I'm currently watching the first season on DVDs from Netflix, and where I am right now, Matt and Caroline just started dating. I can see how a lot of people like them as a couple because they are quite cute, but I have to say that I really like this Tyler and Caroline chemistry that we're seeing in this season right now, so I hope that we get to see a potential romantic relationship between the two, which is why I kind of saw this as an awe moment, because Caroline was like there for him and she was holding him even though he didn't want her to be there, you know, he didn't want her to see that. Okay, now for my next segment, it is the awesome quote of the week. The first awesome quote of the week comes in Castle. Beckett and Castle found that secret tunnel in the secret area, you remember, in the bar and stuff, and Castle's super excited about it, so he grabs like a plunger and he puts toilet paper at the end and then he douses it with alcohol and he's getting ready to light it on fire, and Beckett says, "Not so fast, Indy." That part I thought was quite funny. The next awesome quote of the week comes in Modern Family. Now, I love this show and it has great lines every week as well. For me, the awesomeness came when Mitchell and Cam took Lily to the park, and then that other mom accused Lily of biting her son, and then they're in the back, or Cam is in the back seat buckling Lily into the car seat, and he bites her. And he's like, "Oh my gosh, you just bit me." And then she bites him again, and he says, "It's like Twilight back here." And the final awesome quote of the week comes in Cougar Town. Now this is another show that has great one-liners every week as well. And they're all sitting in Jules' kitchen drinking wine for the drink tank think tank, and Ellie wants red wine and Jules says, "No, no, no, white wine has less alcohol." And then Grayson says, "Ooh, thinkin' wine." And now my final news segment are my favorite clips of the week. First one comes in Castle, and that was, like I said before, where Castle and Beckett are going through the underground tunnels, and it being like a story that Castle would have written. I mean, you could totally see the joy on his face. That was a great clip. My next favorite clip comes in Modern Family at the end when Mitchell is getting ready to brush Lily's teeth, and he puts those gloves on all the way up to here so she can't bite him. And then my last favorite clip of the week is Caroline and Tyler at the end, after he already transformed on Vampire Diaries back to human, and he was just laying there, and then she was like comforting him. It's good stuff. Well, that's it for this episode of AnjuliTV. I'm Anjuli Velazquez. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe here on YouTube. And you can follow me on Twitter at Anjuli Velazquez and or at TV Anjuli. And like me on Facebook. There are links in the description. See you guys next week.